I would just like to say thank you to all of our servicemen and women for all that you have done for the safety of our citizens and our country near and far.
Thank you, veterans.
We would like to thank our veterans for all they do to keep our country and us safe. We really appreciate your service.
Thank you for your service and dedication. Happy Veterans Day.
In remembrance of all our veterans, thank you so much for those who've served.
I'd like to take a moment and just thank my fellow veterans for their service.
I'm Lieutenant Colonel Jeff Hay, United States Army. I was asked how faith played a part in my service, and I believe that while serendipitous how I got to where I am now, I feel that the world is bigger than one person and our country is greater than one person. And unfortunately there's evil in this world, so I feel that those who can should do. So protecting what is ours is important to me and to my family, and I believe that there's no atheists in combat. Through a couple of tours, witnessed firsthand what faith can do for a unit or an organization when you experience loss in that type of environment. And I believe that strong faith is what enables us to do continued service. I think the faith of the family, faith in Jesus, is what gets us to where we are. But we feel welcome and we enjoy this church and the church family, and so I'd like to thank you all for that.
Okay, my name is Howard Bond. I was in the United States Army twice in my life. In the 1960s, I joined and went to Vietnam. My second tour, I joined the United States Army again in 2007. This was because of the global war and terrorism. I was still remembering what happened on 9/11 and was lucky enough to be able to rejoin the Army as a doctor at 60 years of age. My first time I joined the Army, one of my father's friends, I don't even remember the man's name, gave me his New Testament that he had. He had served in World War II and told me some stories about World War II. I took that New Testament with me to Vietnam, to Kosovo, and Iraq. And it was comforting to take that with me when I went to the services.
Your service in Korea, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I served in World War II. Spent most of my time overseas. I lack 1 week of having 3 years of service. Now I was in the Air Force.
How did faith play a part?
We had church services. I used to go to them every time I could. My buddy was the chaplain's assistant. I really liked it. I didn't mind our job at all, and I was flying on a C-47, and we went every place. And then we went to Germany to this airfield, just repairing aircraft and flying. And I left from England. We got the Queen Mary out of England to come home.
Really?
And it was so loaded I had to sleep on the upper deck.
Wow.
Veterans for all they've done for our country, and having had a son who gave 20 years in the Navy and another one in the Army Reserve, I just feel very blessed to have them defending our country.
Thank you, veterans, for serving.
Thank you for your service in the Army and the police.
It was nothing.